thing for any of us because it's so sudden. It just doesn't go away, you know. Every single thing you look at reminds you of your mom. Next, there's so many memories because we're a very, very compact family. Always together. Friday night, every Friday night at my house, every Friday night at Joey's house, every Friday night at Ronnie's house, every Saturday. Everything was together. We don't even have separate monies. It's one pot. You need $1, you take $1, you take $2, you take $2, you need $3, you take $2. There's no arithmetic, there's no math. We're just like very, very old school, and that's how we were taught in the house. I've got millions of things to say. It's a little hard for me because I don't want to crack up in front of 100 people. But basically, the most important thing that I remember about my mother, I never, ever, ever heard my mother, and I spent more time with my mother than my brothers, or probably even my father. I was with her day in and day out for over 30 years. I never, ever heard my mother say no. She never said the word no. I challenge anybody in this room to tell me that they heard my mother say the word no. Okay, that's the most important thing that I remember about my mother. She just never had those words in her mouth. That's, to me, a very important thing. Now, the next thing I want to share with you is, instead of going, because everybody knows my mother, everybody knows that she was a great woman, she was a good woman, she was a tzadikah, we can go on forever about this. So I want to make it very, very short. I spent the last 6 weeks with my mother, I can tell you 24 hours a day. My mother with 2 nurses and me, it was my father with 2 nurses and me. Joey came down, Ronnie came down, back and forth, everybody's helping out, everybody's working. I spent 6 weeks day in and day out with my mother. And I gotta say that at the end, I was finally able to bring her home. And I think her challenge was to see my father, see the family. We were able to bring her home after 6 weeks. We were able to have a Shabbat. She heard us singing Shalom Aleichem. She heard us going through the whole ritual that our family's been doing for 40 years. We gave her some wine. We gave her some bread. She was smiling. She was talking to my father. My father was talking to her. Everything was on a one-to-one basis. Everybody understood everybody. Everything was just perfectly fine. What I want to share is this. You know, I've had my, everybody knows me, I'm a little bit wild. I've had my moments of wildness. You know, I believe, I don't believe, I believe, I don't believe. But I got to say that I remember clearly, and this stands out in my head every single day. I remember clearly, 10 days before she passed away, I remember looking at her face in the hospital. And I remember that for some reason, I did not see, and I was just talking to a friend of mine outside about this, I think it was David Abraham. I did not see one wrinkle in her face 10 days before she passed away. She was 80 years old, she had wrinkles. That day, she didn't have one wrinkle on her face. Her hair was blonde, it was pulled back with a ribbon, and she didn't have that old lady hair. She had, for some reason that day, beautiful, blonde, streaky hair, pulled back. She had a beautiful look in her eye, and she was sitting there eating vanilla ice cream. She said, "Do me a favor, get me chocolate ice cream." And I got a chocolate ice cream and then vanilla ice cream. She had this beautiful look on her face, like a little girl, with a little ribbon and beautiful blonde hair, and I could see the shine of the sun on her hair. I could see the passiveness in her feel. She was just calm. She's got a feeding tube in her stomach. She's got blood pressure monitors all over the place. She's got, I don't know how many, I can't tell you how many instruments she's got all over her body, okay? But she had this calm, this beautiful look. And I looked at her and I said, wow, she's such a beautiful woman. She has these beautiful eyes, beautiful lines. She just looks so good. You know, and I'm saying to myself, wow, she's going to come out of this. Okay, because when Joey left the hospital, they told him that she's got a 50% chance of not getting anything, which I completely denied. And I said, it's not happening. I'm going to take care of this. You know, and we did. We thought we did anyway. But I just remember, and I want to share this with everybody, that 10 days before she went, she had this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful glow, no wrinkles, nothing. It was like a different person. And I'm saying, wow, she's back. Okay? I thought everything was going to be okay, but little did I know that, according to what we learned in Torah and Rabbanim, that a lot of times, if not all the times, many people go through this stage of a flow or a second life before they go. Maybe the pastor mentioned because she was content with what was going to happen. I don't know. I really don't know. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm happy. I've been fighting for myself for many, many weeks over this because I was with her for 6 weeks. I leave for 2 hours and she decides to leave. And I was very, very upset and very, very angry, like I said. Very angry. But now I'm beginning to understand a little bit more about people not wanting to pass away in front of you, people knowing that they're going to pass away. And I just wanted to share this with you. I mean, I could share many other stories with you, but that's just, you know, everybody knows my mother. I could go on for hours. Anyway, thank you all very, very much for being here and giving us the honor of being here all together. I'm repeating myself, but I really appreciate the turnout. It's very, very nice, very nice. I'm sure a lot of people here are saddened, and she was a very, very nice person. And I say nice in the real sense, just plain nice. She's a nice person. Anyway, thank you all very much again. And I would like you to reiterate about what I was just saying, if you don't mind, about the glow, about what happened, where it came from, and if I'm focused from here, from here. Thank you.
Kazak Baro.
I'd like to